Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to take a closer look at Palantir Stock, ticker PLTR. Right now the stock is down roughly 3.5%. What a great way to start the year, right? With some buying opportunities. So actually a great way. So in today's episode, what I want to do is take a closer look at Palantir and some of the growth opportunities of why this stock can be a great winner for 2024, even though it's starting in the slumps. So let's take a closer look in today's episode.
I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for their subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
So right now we can see Palantir actually had a great 2023. The stock was up roughly 159%. Pretty amazing, and congratulations to all Palantir investors. Luckily for me, I was able to get Palantir in the low 8s or the high 7s. I forget the actual values, but I am up 100% on my position already. And it was right after the company announced their AIP platform, right? Their AI platform. And the main reason I did purchase right after that is because I do have an electrical engineering degree. I used to work at some pretty cool companies that deal with the government and and defense contract. And once I saw that video, I was like, hey, look, this is insane for a company valued at less than $20 billion at the time. So I decided to open up a position. So first, I just want to start off by a top-level overview of the company's most recent earnings. We did see fourth consecutive quarter of GAAP profitability. We did see revenue growth 17% year over year, even though we are kind of seeing, we're kind of in this macroeconomic times where IT spending, where businesses are slowing down on spending right now just because of the uncertainty of the market. The company still grew a nice double digits. U.S. commercial revenue grew 33%. U.S. commercial customers grew 37%. We can see positive in cash flow from operations and also positive in adjusted free cash flow. So overall, that is just a nice top level overview of Palantir in their most recent earnings. All right, so reason number one is just the overall growth. And we kind of touched up this in the first slide there, where we talked about Palantir achieving GAAP profitability for fourth consecutive quarter. And this consistent upward financial trend, in my opinion, just showcases that, hey, look, this GAAP profitability is here to stay. It doesn't mean every quarter will be GAAP profitable, but now they have kind of created this statement that, look, we can become a profitable company right now. Some other great things in the overall growth: the company in their most recent earnings reported a significant number of deals, including 80 deals over 1 million, 29 deals over 5 million, and 12 exceeding 10 million, indicating strong market traction, even though, like I mentioned earlier, we might be in some weird macroeconomic times that usually create headwinds, especially for companies like Palantir. Revenue growth continues to grow. It was 17% on a year-over-year basis. More important, it was up 5% sequentially. And if we take a closer look at the guidance for the fourth quarter, they also estimated a nice growth there. Now, if we take a look at customer base, it did grow 34% year-over-year to 453 customers, demonstrating effective market expansion strategies. Now, reason number two, right? First, we started off with that top level. Reason number two is that U.S. growth. And I do believe that U.S. growth is super important. Mainly the U.S. commercial. Right, U.S. commercial sector grew 33% year over year. When you kind of exclude strategic commercial contracts, the growth rate is actually 52% on a year over year, highlighting that this company is expanding and growing into numerous markets. The quarter over quarter customer count in the United States commercial sector also increased 12%, significantly expanding market expansion. So overall, that commercial here in the United States is doing pretty good. And the United States commercial total contract value is also high. It's increasing 252 million, which is remarkably 55% growth compared to same time last year. So first, that U.S. commercial growth is reason number two. Now we'll take a closer look at reason number three. But first, I do want to say thank you for the support. We just hit 29,500 subs. I don't know, maybe by this year, what are we trying to hit? Let's try to hit 40,000, 40, 45, one of those. Let's see if we can do it. it? If so, I would truly appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. If you want a special offer, check out fool.com/Jose. Make sure to check that out. And that's another great way to support the channel. So reason number 3 is actually the main reason I got into the overall stock, and that is AIP, their artificial intelligence platform, and the overall market strategy here. So they do mention that AIP has transformed the company's engagement with clients, leading to more efficient process and quicker conversion times. They also have created this AIP bootcamp, and I thought that was such an amazing idea, where if you are a company, you want to really know what AIP can do for your business, they kind of do this bootcamp where you know nothing about it in day 0, but by day 5, you can see how it would impact your business dramatically. So it's a great kind of sales lead there. Outside of that, AIP is credited with accelerating customer negotiations and contract expansions. Now, scenario 4 is just the United States government. They do mention that they continue to see growth there. There was a notable contract worth up to $250 million over the 3 years with the U.S. Army, which continued to showcases that, hey, while this company is expanding in the U.S. commercial, one of the big players with big heavy pockets and a lot of money is the United States government. They also anticipate an acceleration in the United States government business driven by the increased demand for its products in the context of global security challenges. Again, I do believe as the market becomes more smarter with AI technology, the more kind of defense systems we're going to need, and the more the United States government is going to focus in teaming up with companies like Palantir, which have created a nice foundation here for the AI market. Now, scenario number 5 is a form of new product, and this was one that was recently announced, and that is GWS, which is Palantir's government web service. And this is pretty much they actually do a great way of explaining it, where more like how hyperscalers enable internet companies to build more quickly and less expensively, Palantir's government web service solution is going to enable government tech innovators to go faster and further by leveraging accredited, compliant, and proven technology that powers Palantir's platform. And this is something that, like I mentioned from experience of working in the defense market, you can't use certain products, you can't use certain software, you can't use certain things if they're not accredited, if they're not compliant with the kind of customer that you're working with. So for Palantir to have this kind of solution already, I do believe it's a great moat to some extent, and a lot of defense contractors and a lot of government solution players are definitely going to focus here, especially with their web services. So scenario 5 is this new product. Scenario 6 is also other new products, right? We saw scenario 4 was AIP. Scenario 5 was their government web service. Now scenario 6 are 2 products that the company has kind of recently talked about. The first is KLLMs, and this is just the ability, I do believe I might show a picture here, is right now this is just another step in AI, right? AI is pretty much a filter of numerous data and creating like the best output out of it, out of all these filters and out of these data points. So KLLM is the ability of using numerous large language models. Maybe you use ChatGPT, maybe you use Bard, maybe you use Cloud or Claude, you use maybe Grok for some examples, and you're gonna put all those answers into one form of filter to get the best results. So this is a very interesting innovation. I do believe there's some negativities here. Something like that is very expensive, and a lot of other underlying challenges that might come with it. But kind of just seeing this large language models continue to evolve and Palantir being in the forefront, some other products might kind of miss, but they kind of focus them to continue to innovate in new solutions. Now, the second new product I really do enjoy, and is their launch of mixed reality services with mixed reality applications. And they do mention one of those great applications could be like IC2, immersive command and control, where you might be able to kind of put on virtual reality or augmented reality glasses and be able to see more of what you need to, of your mission, of the data in a real-time terrain kind of field. So think about maybe Star Wars, maybe Star Trek kind of vision, and I do believe that's a great market opportunity for the government space. And obviously, eventually, that can even open up new markets in the commercial sectors. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I do enjoy Palantir, and throughout the times, if we continue to see dips, Palantir will be on my watch list and on my buy list. Right now, for me, it will be more of small dollar cost averaging. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.